Raider Nation, what's going on? Before we get into today's Raiders mailbag, take a second and hit that subscribe button underneath the video. That way you never miss any news, rumors around the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are the #1 most watched Raiders channel on YouTube for a reason. It's the interaction like you're about to see. First question coming in here from Victor. What up, my man? AFC West runners. Can we win out the AFC? I don't think the Chiefs will make it for the playoffs. Also, speed kills one nation. The Raiders' speed has been absolutely killing teams here. Yes, I'm still going to put my money on the Chargers, and I think you mean runners as in runner-up. I still want to see how the Raiders do up against Kansas City because you can say what you want about the defense. It's bad. Reminds me a lot of the Raiders' defense last year, but that offense is still very, very legit. What up, Reyes? Just got Trufant. Yes, so Reyes sent that one in before the show started. And when I was filming, the Raiders just went out and signed Desmond Trufant. If you guys want to let me know in the comments how you would grade this signing, A, B, C, D, or F, I'll be looking in the comments. Let's go to Alex Gonzalez. Sponsored businesses logo instead of Chucky heads. What happens if I lose one of my sponsors? I think that would be the only thing. And could you actually put a nutsack up on screen? Because that's what Manscaped sponsors. All right, what about John? What up, man? Would Bisaccia, I'll give that one 4 testicles. Would Bisaccia have been your choice for interim head coach? I figured he would have been the choice since he had assistant head coach in his title. Yeah, he would have been my choice, or Gus Bradley, and I really thought those were the only two. I believe, like you said, since he was the assistant head coach, he also has a lot more ties with John Gruden. And remember, Bisaccia got his start in 2002 in the NFL on Gruden's old staff, so there was a good responsibility there, or a good relationship, I would say. So probably was easier to hand it off to him, but also the defense was playing great, and I didn't really want to take that away from Gus Bradley. Let's go to the Brother Mace. Only reason I say that play action is deadly now that we actually use it now, laugh aloud, I think Ruggs really showed Carr he can trust him the last game. Carr has been trusting Ruggs for a long time, and if you watched my show on Monday, I said that Greg Olsen called up 24.6% of the time play action, where Gruden was only doing 11.5. I think we'd all agree it definitely worked. Now, if you're trying to get something that works for you, here, I got an awesome gift idea, maybe for Christmas. I don't know if you, Jeremy, he's Jewish, maybe for Hanukkah, whatever. Chatsports.com/Black Sunday. We have some high-quality Raiders shirts, and if you go ahead and use code Mitch, you're also going to be able to save 20% off. Now, I get asked a lot where are my favorite places to buy Raider shirts. I'm telling you right now, it's Black Sunday. They also have really awesome hats. They got cool bandanas. I know a lot of Raider fans collect patches as well. The bottom line, if you're looking for brand new Raiders gear, why not save yourself a little bit of money? And they also have a lot of cool collector's items. It's chatsports.com/Black Sunday. Make sure you guys use code Mitch. I know it's hard to remember, to save 20%. All right, let's go into some more questions here. This one's from Cecil the Diesel. Is Clelin Ferrell the player most likely to be traded? Yes. I believe the NFL trade deadline, which is on November 2nd, that Cle will be the top player most likely to be traded from the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, shout out to Chugs. Which Raiders player could get traded at the deadline? I am thinking about making a video on maybe like the top 5, top 10 Raiders players to keep an eye on that could get dealt at the deadline. If you like that idea, go ahead, smash this like video. Smash the like on the video. Holy crap, way to butcher that. Let's go to Rashimo. I've seen way too many Eagle fans in Vegas already. Hopefully the nation can show up. The nation's going to show up, and I will give credit to Eagles fans. They do travel well. Growing up in central Pennsylvania, a lot of my best friends are Eagles fans, and some of my best friend, he literally just asked me to be the best man in his wedding in July. He's a big-time Eagle fan. I was like, man, we're gonna definitely put a bet on this one, but I'm with you. I'm hoping the nation shows out. What up, Sandra? We got technically when a team fires a coach, the team actually gets better, where a good team who fired a coach sounds pretty scary to me in a good way. So I understand like some people were worried, but it's just kind of like a glass half full thing where if you got to get rid of them, we were talking about getting rid of them and spicing up the offense, so you saw that. Plus, you get out of that horrible contract Gruden had. So like I actually don't hate the move. Let's go to Shane Morris, though I do think it was a witch hunt. Let's go to Shane Morris. What's your opinion on the PFT story that the NFL or somebody with a lot of power directly sabotaged the Raiders organization? I agree. There's no way that 650 emails and then 650,000, emails around Dan Snyder, and all they found were bad emails from John Gruden. That's BS. The biggest difference there, owners don't get in trouble. Anybody else besides owner, I guess Robert Kraft can do inappropriate things, and Snyder can send other inappropriate pictures of women, but you know, here we go. Let's go to Jesus93G. Raiders, your channel is second to none. Just wanted to say, enjoy your show a lot. Why not change the chalky heads to silver and black shields? I do think it's going to end up being something with the shield, but it's not going to be just up to me. I'm going to let you guys vote, so please keep that in mind. Let's go to King Ching. What's up, Mitch? I just want to say I appreciate you and the production crew. My question, is there any good players going on free agent list next year? There's going to be a lot of really good free agents, and I mean a lot. And the reason is this salary cap in the NFL is about to go up. So one of the biggest reasons why you saw a lot of one-year contracts, not just on the Raiders, but throughout the NFL, the salary cap is, I believe, right now at 180.1, and it's going to shoot up all the way to, I think the number's like 220. That's because new TV deals, new this and that. So you saw a lot of people, a lot of players take that one-year deal. I mean, Devontae Adams is a big name. Allen Robinson's going to be a big name from a receiver standpoint, but our receivers have played pretty well. But, yes, you're going to see a lot of big-name players out there that want to get big-time money. Let's go to Joseph. How about we represent Mad Max with the X scale? Same concept, but with the XXX. See, I feel like if I did it with Max, that sounds really out of context, it would be a condor. It'd probably be the way to do it because that's his nickname. But I'm not going to do it with any players because Max isn't going to be a guarantee to be a Raider for life. I know he's got a tattoo. I know he wants to be a Raider for life, but I'm going to do something that represents the nation before I represent a player. Let's go to George Raider Lopez. Is Henry Ruggs the new number one over Waller? I actually really like this question a lot because right now Ruggs has been phenomenal, and it's one of the reasons why last year I was like, let's give Ruggs a chance. It took Cliff Branch 2 years. Maybe it's going to take Ruggs 2 years. He looks phenomenal. He looks stronger. He looks more confident in his route running. And do you guys think that Henry Ruggs is the new number one over Waller? I am still going to say that Waller is Carr's number one option. He still leads the team in targets. But Ruggs looks really, really good right now. Now, if you guys can't go to the game this weekend, but you are going to be in Las Vegas, come party with me and the Black Hole. We're going to be throwing the biggest, best tailgates the entire season. We got a pregame and a watch party. It starts at 10 a.m. It's going to go to 4. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have food. We're going to have an awesome game day experience. And some people are like, do you need to be vaccinated to get in? No. You don't. TheBlackHoleEvents.com. Use code Mitch. That's going to be able to get you 10%. I do have some VIP exclusive tickets that I want to be able to give out to people. It's going to be the people who are going to be able to come up on the Raiders Report show first. So if that interests you, if you're going to be out in Vegas, you want to party with me, you want to come on the Raiders Report, you want that watch party experience like I do every single week, I'm just going to be doing it in Vegas at Resorts World, at Red Tail. It's going to be absolutely nuts. Go to TheBlackHoleEvents.com. Code Mitch. 10% off. Also, if you're going to be in Las Vegas for the Chiefs game, the Bengals game, Washington game, or I believe Week 18, I'm also going to be there. You can also book your tickets in advance. Well, let's go to Henry Gonzalez. What up, my man? When is Damian Square and... Wait, who is Damian Square, and why did he get the start over Phylon? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't really crazy about this move. I thought Darius Phylon has been playing very well. Damian Square was signed recently, I believe like 2 weeks ago, and I was actually on one of my off days, so I didn't actually cover the story. He's a dude who has some familiarity with Gus Bradley. Bradley liked him, got him in the rotation. I thought he played okay, but I'm with you. I was very shocked that Darius Phylon was a healthy scratch this past week. What up on Rufio Reyes? We got tacos. Is that what you want instead of the Chucky heads? Oh, a place to go get food. Okay, is some tacos. I do like a good taco, but I love burgers. Burgers is like my go-to or I like sandwiches. If you guys can find me some badass sandwich places, I'm there. Let's go to Rob Fravor. What's going on with KJ Wright? So KJ, I'm not going to say that he's out of shape, but I do think KJ is a little bit out of shape. Like, he doesn't look nearly as fast as what he did last season with the Seahawks, and you can notice it a little bit more in coverage. But the Raiders also like the physicality and the knowledge of the defense that Littleton and Denzel Perryman are bringing, though those two guys are liabilities in coverage as well. Let's go to Stephen Rockwell. How many fireballs with Raiders logo in the middle? Like, I understand I like to drink Fireball, and that's my thing, but maybe Fireball with a shield in the middle. Well, we'll see. You guys are going to be able to vote, so hey, get your votes in. What up, Richard? Why did the offensive line play so well Sunday? I don't know if they played so well. I mean, the Broncos had more pressures I believe, week 6 than they did the entire season in any game. I just think what happened was the play action definitely helped because they had to take away the linebackers. They had to respect the running game a little bit more. But also Carr's ability to be able to get the ball out quickly, and then the receivers being able to get open. So the offensive line, this was by far their best game of the season. I will say that, but I still can't sit here and say that they played well. It was a bottom half of the league performance. Let's go to LC Raider. What do you think of Hobbs so far? I don't know if he's going to get Defensive Rookie of the Year because usually cornerbacks don't get it. But he's the highest rated rookie on defense according to PFF for a reason. This guy's flying all over the field. He's giving you a lot of confidence, and he's filling in very nicely when Trayvon Mullen, when Damon Arnett out. I mean, Hobbs has been an absolute steal. You can make the argument steal the draft so far. So what do you guys think about this? So name somebody that you don't want to be the next Raiders head coach. I did my John Gruden replacements video last week, and I had a lot of people, give me some options, and I put in that list 5 names that I do not want the Raiders to go out and sign or to go out and hire. All right, I put 10 that I like, 4 that they could hire from within, and then 5 names that I've been getting a lot of. The biggest name that I do not want the Raiders to go out and hire is Jack Del Rio. I get what he did before, but I want somebody a little bit younger. But we talk about this a lot, and we're going to continue to talk about this a lot. Give me a head coach that you do not want the Raiders to hire. What about, I'm Batman. Raiders, what do you think of Desmond Trufant signing? I actually like it. I think it's a good depth move, but it also tells me this. It tells me that Damon Arnett or Trayvon Mullen, one of those 2 players, is a little bit more injured than expected. I actually think it's Trayvon Mullen because of the foot, and he got carted off, and his injury designation was quick. So I think that's what this signing is, and I also think it goes back to you trusted somebody in Casey Hayward, a veteran that everybody said was washed up, and you can make the argument he's been the best cornerback in the entire league this entire season. So I think it's a little bit of mix there, but I do like it. It's a good depth move. Let's go to Todd S. How about an autumn win scale? How would that look? Tell me. I like ideas, but just tell me how an autumn win scale would look. Would it be leaves? Would it be a ship? I mean, so please let me know. Let's go to Project 1337. Did the Raiders give up any sacks versus the Broncos? Off the top of my head, I believe they gave up 2, but I believe it was on cornerback blitzes or outside blitzes. It wasn't on like Von Miller. They did a good job up against the edge rushers, the defensive tackles. So I don't believe they did against that, but I do think they gave up 2 sacks off the top of my head. Let's go to Zeke. Mitch, you think we could find a buyer for Clelin Arnett on a package deal for a second-round pick? No. Much love to you, Raiders. Here's the issue, man. Even if you give somebody Clelin, if you give somebody Arnett, they are going to be trading also for their contracts. And I think if you could do a package deal, and if you could do a package deal and get a 4th-round pick, you would start skipping down the street in excitement. It's just, you got to face it. Clelin was never going to be worth the number 4 overall pick. As soon as they picked him, I was like, this is going to be a bad pick. I know I got absolutely ripped on it for it. Now, this was somebody who I thought was still good enough to go in the 1st round. He hasn't been worth the 1st round. It hasn't been a 2nd-round pick. And then Arnett, we had a 3rd, 4th-round grade on him, so like that one I knew was never going to work out. Plus, Arnett's attitude is not very good whatsoever. Like I said, if you're going to package him, maybe get a 4th-rounder. You'd probably settle for a 5th, though. That's how bad they've been. Now, guys, if I haven't gotten to your questions, please remember, hit me up on Instagram, MitchellRens365, and if you want some exclusive tickets for my Raiders watch party in Las Vegas at Redtail, at Resorts World, please DM me at MitchellRens365. Let's go to Machines of God. Mitch, how about a scale of 1 to 4 Pirates to replace Chucky heads? Love the show. Keep up the great work. I've actually thought about the pirate head as well, or like the skull, something like that. The other issue then is, do I keep it believe it, baby? Do I keep, tuck rule, tuck that? I don't really want to change those slogans too much, but we'll figure it out. Appreciate it, Machines of God. We got a few more questions here on this mailbag, and if I don't get it to this one, don't worry. We got another mailbag coming up here on today's live show. How much money can Crosby and Renfrow get on contract extension if it happens? So I actually like that you asked this question. For Hunter Renfrow, I'd probably put him in the $8 million, $9 million range if it's an extension. Get him to a 3-4 year extension, and then, probably shell $36-40 million would probably be what Renfro's going to end up getting. For Max, if you think it's anything under $20 million, I think you're absolutely crazy. What up, YD223? What's up, Mitch? Who is your most improved player? I'm between Ruggs and Abram. I think it's Henry Ruggs, and I don't even know if it's particularly close. You could make the argument that Ruggs has been the most improved player out of all the rookies last year into this year. I mean, he's been phenomenal. Yes, Abrams been good too, but if we're comparing them, Abrams' ability to play every snap has been very clutch, but I think it's Ruggs. But hey, you guys let me know who's been the most improved player from last season. What up, Glenn? Mitchie heads. No. Again, Glenn, I appreciate it. Glenn, I'd rather do Glenn heads instead of Mitchie heads, simply because I don't want it to be about me. The show's about the nation. It's about y'all, and that's what I want to be able to stick to. Nation heads. Can we get that going? You let me know. Let's go to the greatness of the Raiders. Grade for the offensive line last week. C+. Compared to all the other games, A+. But when I still think of what an offensive line for an NFL team should be able to do, I'd give it a C+. It was a good effort. It wasn't a great effort, but it was definitely a little bit above average.